Engines have fired up here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and Chris Dodd and Eric DeMax will lead us down to the green flag here. Two Sony Cup Series drivers fill out that front row here today. And apologies in advance for the, I would say, long delay in terms of Atlanta Motor Speedway. So hopefully we can get this penultimate race going here as the pace car lights are off. We are in the 1-to-go signal here. 42 drivers coming into this race with an opportunity of snatching a win here today. Pace car is off turn number 4. Dodd and DeMax lead us down to the green flag. 6 competitors, on the other hand, looking for a championship hunt here. As the green flag is out in the air, we're underway here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Off turn 2 they go. Chris Dodd with a great jump on Kyle Bichelli, and Eric DeMax, though, getting shuffled back to the 3rd spot. But William Brock, though, already making the initiative, going 3 wide into turn number 3 for the first time today as they roar off of turn number 4. 42 machines rage through Atlanta Motor Speedway to end lap number 1 as William Brock able to make it 3 wide, but Jack Porkins goes underneath that number 7 as he's going to try and take that 4th spot away. James Shelley, though, stuck in the middle. Ben Yackel to the bottom, and Bradley Bishop Jr. up top. Still 3 wide off of turn number 2, though, but the top 3 looking to get a huge breakaway from the rest of the pack here. Jack Porkins continuing to go to the bottom, trying to weave his way past traffic to get up to the 4th position, while Sean Angel getting help from J.J. Roberts and Julio Cesar. That inside line's already forming up in that bottom lane. Track position is so key at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and you need to get up there as soon as you can, because once you get into a green flag run, it's kind of hard to do some overtaking early on here, because these restarts, or really these early starts, are when your tires are so fresh and cold, and once they get up to temperature, tire wear is going to be a big factor here at the track. So Chris Dodd, though, leading the way up of turn number 4. The top 3 again, as I said, a bit of a breakaway, single file in line, looking at the big picture in this race, while J.J. Roberts, though, getting aggressive, going to the bottom underneath the 6 car, slides up the track. And here comes Corey Williams to try and join in on the action as he wants to pounce in for position. Eric DeMax, though, wanting to get out of the line here. He wants to take the runner spot, but just couldn't quite get there. But so far, a great start and great amount of racing all around in the front half of the field. Eric DeMax now looking for the 2nd spot on Kyle Bichelli off of turn number 2. Had a really good exit off the corner, and Jack Porkins again goes to the top side, experimenting with that outside group, but you can just see how much grip DeMax had in the center of the corner. Great run off, and is now looking for the lead on Chris Dodd. Dodd, though, not willing to give the space, gets the run off and blocks that number 60 car down at the bottom of the racetrack. But already Kyle Bichelli dropping like a rock. Look at Jack Porkins and everybody else, though, coming in to follow along with the picture. And here comes Julio Cesar looking underneath teammate Sean Angel, and Chris Dodd continuing to block as Corey Williams looks around for the 3rd spot underneath Eric DeMax. Looking near the mid-pack, though, you see Jeffrey White moving his way forward. Vince Freeze has been on the hard charge in car number 42. Look out for that first data machine, because Vince Freeze has got a pretty good car in terms of navigating his way around traffic. Alexander Rowe looking to make it 3 wide underneath that 42 car, and that is all near that top 15 range. Jeffrey White, though, not having the best of starts. Alex Vignacco in the same boat as well. They're going to have to try and get themselves on a move on here as Bradley Bishop Jr. looking to get around Cody Lamas for the 11th position, as Cody Lamas trying to get the car one last huzzah here, as well as they got Homestead coming up. So still a couple of opportunities for some Cup guys to try and steal some wins here, but Kyle Bichelli, though, now looking for the race lead underneath Chris Dodd. Got around Eric DeMax earlier, and now looks like Kyle Bichelli looking to take the initiative and the action to try and take that 1st position away from Chris Dodd. As you can see how packed these cars are. That's how close this competitive gap is in the Hardee's National Series. So many good teams on the grid, and that means like so many different drivers have a shot at winning this race. But Jack Porkins, though, now looking to the inside. He wants to swap the lead around with Kyle Bichelli as he dives it into turn number 1. Chris Dodd tries to look through the middle, but just couldn't quite get there. And Jack Porkins, though, with the run off of turn 2. But Kyle Bichelli, though, willing to put the pressure on, fighting back on the 1 car, and sends it to the outside. Julio Cesar sends it to the inside to try and blend into the line, and he's going to try and follow with Jack Porkins, as Jack Porkins does get the lead off of turn number 4. And car number 1 is P1 now on the grid, but here comes James Shelley, though, looking to make it 3 wide. Shelley looking to gain some good traction, especially after what has been a great 2019 campaign. Sean Angel, though, looking to make it 4 wide off the corner, couldn't quite get to the nose underneath the 71, and they backed off the corner just fine. Corey Williams made a great duck to the bottom side, but got stuck in the middle because Bradley Bishop Jr.'s nose is right there, as there's still 3 wide off of turn number 4. Great action all around here. This front pack is just really non-stop action, and they're still trying to make it 4 wide. Zach Rogers wanted to press the issue in the 90 car, and he will go 4 wide off of turn number 2. They're all squeezing each other off the corner. Nobody's willing to give each other some space there, and Kyle Bocelli nearly got pancaked into that outside wall in the 17 as he gets shuffled way out of line, and that's going to allow some other drivers to join in on the action. Vance Conwell, Vince Freeze, Alexander Rowe, they're all looking to follow along with this huge gang of cars as James Shelley takes the lead away. Julio Caesar making it 3 wide, slides up the hill, drove it in way too deep, and Bradley Bishop Jr., though, wanting to gain points on his rival right beside him on the right side, Corey Williams. In that 14 cars, Cody Lamas dives it underneath, trying to take some easy spots on that bottom side, and as you see Caesar sliding up the hill, Bishop Jr. able to clear that 20 car, and he's now up to the second spot in the Mopar machine. And Corey Williams, though, will he hold on to third? Cody Lamas trying to find a nose underneath the 14, not able to, and Corey Williams holds on to the third spot, but they're still, again, 3 wide right behind them. Just, man, these guys are just shuffling back and forth. It's just going to really lure in more cars in this pack, really, to say the least here. It's like a super speedway race out here at Atlanta. And Corey Williams now takes the second spot away. Zach Rogers is looking for more spots in that 90 car. What a run for him so far. And JJ Roberts looking to go on the inside of the 90. And Eric DeMax and Sean Angel, the Rodriguez teammates, looking to see if they can find something underneath the 4 car, which they will again. So really, these drivers just shuffling to and fro. There's not really any consistent line that's the best one, but the inside line might be the way to go, as the top 3 is now looking to run away from the huge gang of cars from 4th on back. Shelley slid up the racetrack, and Corey Williams was right there looking to take advantage, and he loosened that 71 car up, got to the quarter panel, and Shelley's car just was very upset off of 2. And the 14 car looking to take advantage into turn 3, trying to get the center off the corner, and he will do so off of 4. And Corey Williams is going to try and get that 1 bonus point here today as the Mobile 1 machine takes the lead. Bradley Bishop Jr. pouncing in on the second spot, looking to follow along with Corey Williams, and Eric DeMax is a full head of steam right behind. But look at the middle of the pack, 3 wide action, 4 wide action off of turn 2. Vince Freeze is looking to spread the middle, as the 7 car and the 41 still close together. Brock in on the wall, Cody Lamas spinning around with Zach Rogers collected as the 2 cars spin down the racetrack, caution out on the track. And Rogers, got pile driven by Jack Halleck. Noah Hart nowhere to go, and it looked like one of those orange cars, looks like Gatlin Downey, got swept up in the crash, and Kev Shears also collected in the carnage as well. Yellow flag out for the first time today, and what was great runs for Cody Lamas and William Brock and tonight, and Jack Halleck, who was just trying to get the car in one piece, hoping for a yellow, ends up getting collected in the yellow, and a nightmare race for Zach Rogers as well. Really, for Rouch family as organization, they're done for the week. And they were all 4 wide down the backstretch. William Brock just kept squeezing Cody Lamas into the outside wall, and the 2 of them tangled up into turn 3, and Zach Rogers, an innocent bystander, no place to go, as he and the 90 go into the outside wall, and Cody Lamas just keeping the car, really trying to get the car straight, but just the car keeps spinning around and around. And Lamas able to get the car straight afterwards, but you see the transition of the banking for Zach Rogers, not so lucky. Watch Jack Halleck in the right side of your screen. Full head of steam and just runs into the back end of Cody Lamas. Lamas gets sandwiched by the Rouch family cars and gets lifted off the ground. And there you see Rogers, no place to go. There is Noah Hart getting hit in the passenger side by Gatlin Downey in the number 55 car. Coben Black gets a little snippet of the wreck as well. As you see the 12 car just go down the racetrack, a trio of Dodges going by there. Peter Onjack, James Silverfox, and Aiden Shepard. Close calls for them, but not so much for Kev Shear as he gets collecting the incident at the end of it. And the 62 car just ending up into that outside wall, knocking him out of the race there. A lot of drivers knocked out, and what could have been a lot of good race cars looking for some good results here are also done for the day as well. After pit stops, it's Corey Williams that leads the field down with BBJ second, Shelley in third. 3 of those top 3 contenders are championship contenders to be exact, as the green flag waves. Williams with a good start, but Jack Porkins already making a move to the inside underneath Vance Conwell for position, and 3 wide right behind them, Kyle Bachelia making it 3 wide underneath Eric DeMax and Alexander Rowe. There's Scott Roush in car number 3. He's also wanting to join in on the action as well in that AC Delca machine. Scott Roush having a late season resurgence in that car, looking to have some pretty good runs in that machine, but Corey Williams just lost the lead off of turn 4 to Bradley Bishop Jr., who might in hand lose the lead to James Shelley in the 71, as the 71 goes to the inside of Bradley Bishop Jr. into turn 3. Bishop Jr. holding his ground up top. Shelley holds it down in the bottom, trying to get the car to stick. And there they go, roaring up of turn 2. Williams dives to the bottom of the racetrack underneath Jack Porkins, and Max Ludger was able to back off in time, checked up for Corey Williams just a little bit there, but Williams slipped off the corner because here comes Max Ludger looking to the inside, and Jack Porkins is now going to press the issue, going through the middle of the both of them to make it 3 wide into turn 1. Sean Angel, though, leering into the picture, maybe out of this championship hunt, but he's certainly looking to get that one last win of the season, or maybe even more in that 6 car, as he looks underneath Jack Porkins, but Kyle Bachelia's car. A rocket ship off the launch of this green flag run, as he goes to the inside of Corey Williams off of turn number 4. JJ Roberts, though, pushing right behind the 17, but Eric DeMax is going to make it 3 wide with Vince Freeze in hot pursuit, as he's going to try and join in on the fray as well. A gaggle of cars all over the racetrack at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Bishop Jr. now looking for the race lead underneath the 71, as now he swapped the positions on the inside and the outside alike. Bishop Jr., though, now to the inside, passes James Shelley off of 4, and another lead change arises at Atlanta, and now Max Ludger looking for the 2nd spot, which he will take easily from James Shelley in the front stretch. Kyle Bachelia now looking underneath Sean Angel. Angel slips off the corner. Here comes the 17 in the inside line, 3 wide off of turn 2. James Shelley, though, able to get the run off the corner, blocks the inside groove as they come up towards lap traffic of Cove and Black. Black stays at the bottom, but immediately goes to the middle side, and that's going to hold up the 17 and create a huge domino effect right behind that Huawei machine. As there you see Scott Roush looking to the insides, Ross Jackson and a couple of others trying to find a way around that 51 car. Anthony Marchese, Julio Cesar, Ben Yako getting held up, and that's going to cost him a lot of track position on the racetrack. And there you see there's Jeffrey White, though, did not fare well in pit stops. He's trying to march his way forward, gets around Cove and Black. Those are some free spots there with Bobo Jones in hot pursuit. How about Bobo Jones, though, taking advantage of lap traffic? He's in a great spot to get some good points here today. And there you see Chris Dunn, though, bit ways back, was up front near the early half of the race and has now dropped a little bit backwards in this one due to the pit stops and that first green flag stint. Don's got a lot of work to do, Porkins and a couple of others as well, but Bradley Bishop Jr., though, in command of the race lead as James Shelley re-inherits that 2nd place position. Here comes Vince Freeze in car number 42 on the inside of James Shelley, caused him to slip off the corner and looking to take an opportunity of the taking in that number 42 car. In a turn 1 they go, side by side for the lead, washing up the track, not able to get the grip on the tires properly, but has the run off the corner. Vince Freeze, though, side by side with James Shelley, looking for that 2nd spot, while Max Ludger lingers in right behind, waiting and pouncing to see if he can catch up to that number 42 car, and Freeze easily clears him off of turn 4 to take 2nd away, and is now on the mission to chase down Bradley Bishop Jr. in car number 44, while the battle behind them for 3rd rages on. James Shelley stuck on the outside groove. Hannah Allen with a little bit of issues with her car, as here they come up towards lap traffic. Aiden Shepard in the 65. Staying up high, actually goes a little bit to the low side and nearly collided with Bradley Bishop Jr. That was a close shave there off of turn number 4. Vince Freeze, though, able to follow along, though. That has allowed him to close in the gap, but Jack Porkins behind them, making it 3 wide for position underneath the 99 and the 71, looking to get 2 spots in one go off of turn 2. And it looks like Jack Porkins gets around James Shelley and is now looking to get around Max Ludger for position in that number 99 car, and Porkins up to the 3rd position with JJ Roberts raging right behind in that 4 car, looking for one last huzzah in that KCMG machine. But up front though, the top two looking to run away from Jack Porkins, but it seems they've calmed themselves down for just a little bit here. And Vince Reese with what a story to tell for car number 42. An upset win at Watkins Glen. What if they upset here at Atlanta? We'll have to wait and see what Vince Reese has in store, because that 42 car has looked pretty quick in this race so far, especially after this drop of the green flag here. And the 42 car looking really quick in turns number 3 and 4, and with such high hopes for this driver, he could be one to look out for. As here they come towards lap traffic. Bradley Bishop Jr. though been able to defend his line. Oh, he really slipped off the corner. Freeze let off the gas a little bit, and here comes the 42 to the inside. Off the corner, they collide, and the 51 and the 42 go sliding down to the inside barrier, and looks like no caution out on the racetrack. Vince Reese has got some damage, as well as Coven Black. And the leader coming into this, Bradley Bishop Jr. with a lot of side damage to both sides of his car. He's going to be a bit of a sitting duck in this race as well, because James Shelley and others have passed the number 44 car, and Jack Porkins out of all this has pounced to take the race lead away. And JJ Roberts sitting in second, Shelley third, or really trying to take third away to be exact. On Max Ludger, as he goes to the inside, easily takes the spot away, and Ludger's gonna drop back to the 4th position. Jack Porkins though, what a story to behold for him. When the seas parted, he is now in the race lead with JJ Roberts, who's still looking for that elusive first win in car number 4, running in the 2nd spot. Here's what happened with lap traffic, and the 2 leaders that we just saw got taken out with a snap of a finger. Coven Black was in the middle of the racetrack, but slid up the track into the path of Bradley Bishop Jr. and into the outside wall he went, and then bounced into the path of Vince Reese, sending the 2 of them spinning down into the inside wall. And a little bit of damage to the 42, but a lot for the 44, but costly for those 2 leaders, both of them looking so hopeful to try and get that win at Atlanta, but it looks like their hopes just might have been dashed thanks to lap traffic. Porkins though continuing to lead on the track, but James Shelley is now looking for second underneath the 4 car. This is huge for James Shelley. He wants to keep going, but Jack Porkins' car is just blown up, and the leader of the race has just blown up, and it looks like the jinx of the leader has continued yet again. We just saw the other 2 cars of Freeze and Bishop Jr. get hexed with lap traffic, and now an engine failure for car number 1 has knocked him out of the running of this race. Huge heartbreak for Jack Porkins. This has allowed James Shelley to inherit the race lead, and with a good gap over Max Lunger, but the battle for third is on. Eric DeMax to the inside of JJ Roberts. He easily takes third away, and meanwhile Williams though taking advantage of all the disparity surrounding him up inside the top 5, but Sean Angel's gonna think otherwise as he goes to the inside. Bradley Bishop Jr., despite the damaged car, is hauling the load in car number 44. What a drive despite that damage. He's doing a fantastic job running inside that top 10 still. Kyle Bachelia though looking to try and see if he can find something around Bradley Bishop Jr. as Bishop Jr. himself is looking to get around Cole Williams, and I don't think the car is too heavily hindered thanks to the damage, but even so, Bishop Jr. just has someone with no damage on that car. Really, that 44 car looking still pretty good on the track. Just gotta get that car repaired in time once the caution comes out, as Kyle Michelle gets around Corey Williams for position here. While you see Eric DeMax though, his car's really come to life these past couple laps. Watch out for Eric DeMax here, because he could be one to look out for once we get to the conclusion of this one here. But you see there, Jeffrey White running inside the top 10 has been nowhere this race. Really off in the setup. They've got to figure something out, because Jeff James just got around him for the 10th spot. And Chris Dodd quietly running inside that top 10, running in 9th. John Hart, defending winner, just a little bit outside that top 10, running in the 12th position. Conwell 13th. And if you're wondering where Alex Banyako is running, he is running 19th, make that 18th if he gets around Julio Caesar in time. And there's Vince Reese though. That's how far they were ahead before they spun out, and Vince Reese is only in 17th, so not too big of a loss, but still regardless a big loss for him, because he was up near that main canopy of cars, and now he's going to be all the way back and has to hope basically for a yellow to come out. Eric DeMax though now looking to the inside of Max Luger for the 2nd spot. He is on the hard charge to take that lead away. DeMax looking for some sweet redemption in these closing few laps, and that 60 car, really the SCS driver, was so close last year, ended up just short to John Art. Can he make that story finally close today with a win at Atlanta Motor Speedway? He's now got only one more car to chase down, and that man is James Shelley. Eric DeMax is hounding all over James Shelley's back bumper. That 60 car has just been a whole different avenue here in terms of race pace, and he's now right behind Shelley, looking to see if Shelley cracks off of turn 4. DeMax just had the better run off, and now he's going to make a move to the inside of the 71, side by side for the race lead. Who's going to get there first? Off of turn number 2, they're going to go. James Shelley holding his ground up top. DeMax on the bottom, looking to see if he can find some grip, and it looks like he's going to be able to power move to the race lead. Goes Eric DeMax, and that lonesome win he's been looking for this year could come to him if things go in the right direction. James Shelley, though, files back in line, seeing if he can figure something out to get around that 60 car yet again, and to see if he can do a crossover move. But into turn 1, really, these two now just trying to put the pressure on. But you see third on back battling it out, JJ Roberts and Max Slugger, as Shelley goes to the inside, to Max in the middle, and they round turn number 2. Contact made, and James Shelley goes spinning down the backstretch, helplessly down to the inside wall, and the yellow flag is going to fly yet again. And Hannah Allen came out of nowhere in that 0 car. She was a few laps down, was trying to get at least one lap back, and you could tell she was on those Goodyear tires, but it looked like they just tangled and went for the same space. Very similar to the Coven Black incident, and certainly a very unhappy James Shelley, who was in this championship fight, looked to gain some huge championship points. They all might have just gone down the drain just because of this incident. You see Hannah Allen with just a huge head of steam. James Shelley was on the inside of Max, tried to slide up the track, but Hannah Allen's nose was just right there in a very similar instance to the Coven Black and Bradley Bishop Jr. accident, though this one's a little bit closer to tell just because of how close they were at the end of it. And James Shelley's car just goes spinning down the backstretch, and basically the roles were inversed, where the lead lap car this time around slid up on the lap car. When it came to the Coven Black instance, the lap car slid up on the lead lap car there, and James Shelley just might have cost himself a fight at this HNS Championship this year. Money stop time at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's now up to the pit crews, and Max went for a 2-tire stop off the corner. He's going to be the first one out. No contest there, but JJ Roberts the second one out. Ludger third, and what a stop for Jeff James and the Yamp Motorsports car. He's going to be the fourth one out, with Sean Angel fifth, but Shelley is sixth. Williams 7th, looks like Codwell might be the 8th car out, Vision Jr. 9th, and Vince Freeze after the spin is going to be the one that's out 10th. We're going to have quite an exciting restart here, but Eric DeMax is going to have to hold off everybody, it looked like, at least for one last time. Eric DeMax is looking to quench the thirst of what could have been last year a winner at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and with only one lap in terms of the pace laps coming to an end as the pace car rounds off of turn 4 into the pit lane, the number 60 car is looking for some sweet redemption, but he's got only one more thing to do, and that is defend the field as the green flag arises. DeMax with a great start, but JJ Roberts looking to have a better start as he goes way down to the bottom of the racetrack, as he's going to try and look for the race lead underneath car number 60. And into turn 1, using Bobo Jones as a pick, JJ Roberts easily advances way past Eric DeMax, while DeMax is getting sandwiched by lap traffic and lead lap cars all pouncing on the opportunity of the taking, as Eric DeMax is going to drop his way downwards towards the order, while the rest of the pack, though, all slithering down, conglomerating on the inside groove, looking to get some late race positions and to see if they can get themselves some valuable points here, especially in the championship hunt. Angel to the inside for second underneath Max Ludger. Ludger putting the power down in the 99, just couldn't get the run off the corner, and Sean Angel goes up to the second spot while they're 3 wide right behind him on the backstretch. Look at how crazy it can get when it comes to those restarts. Julio Cesar getting shuffled out. Oh, Ross Jackson got shuffled way up into the marbles, and Anthony Marchese nearly getting turned off the bumper of Alex Benyako. These drivers are all trying to get every ounce of weight their cars can offer, and 3 wide action, 4 wide action all around could pay dividends for some of those drivers that can make it pay off for the corner. Codwell shuffling a bit ways back. Alex Benyako and Jeffrey White, though, looking to march their way forward, as well as Scott Roush trying to peek themselves into that top 10 and that 3-car, 11, and 8-car respectively. But Sean Angel, though, getting challenged for the second spot, this time with Kyle Micheli to the inside. This is certainly what JJ Roberts wants to see. He wants to see all those guys battle it out right behind him. But Kyle Michelia just with an excellent run off the corner, and now he's going to put the money right behind that number 4 car to see if he can find something around to get around that KCMG machine. But JJ Roberts, though, is just gonna defend every line of the track he can, mostly that inside groove. But Kyle Michelia, can he put the pressure on the rookie in time so that he could steal this win away from car number 4? Now to the inside he goes. Kyle Michelia's got a nose right there underneath the 4 car. But JJ Roberts just had the sufficient run off the corner, blocked that number 17 car's momentum, and that gives JJ a little bit of breathing space. But Kyle Michelia, though, knows where that 4 car is weak and might use that to his advantage to see if he can find a way around JJ yet again. Into the first corner he goes. He really sent it in the corner. JJ might have just fallen susceptible to that pressure, and up a turn 2 they're gonna go side by side for the race lead. Kyle Michelia looking to take it late away. To the inside he goes. JJ Roberts sticks his nose up top. Does he have every ounce of weight that car has to offer in the Curtis Racing car? But it looks like that might not be the way to go, because the white flag is in the air. One more lap to go, and Jeff James goes to the bottom, abandoning JJ Roberts, as now he's going to look to the inside. Off of turn 2 they go, still side by side. Right behind them, Scott Roush has made his way forward towards the back. He's looking to get 2 birds with 1 stone into turn 3. Jeff James, though, tried to put a lunge on Kyle Michelia, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And off of turn number 4, the championship is reignited for Kyle Michelia as he wins here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Jeff James, though, ends up just short, finishes second. Scott Roush with a 3rd place effort. JJ, who was in 1st at one point, has dropped all the way down to 4th. Max Ludger 5th. Sean Angel with a 6th place effort. Corey Williams 7th. Great run for him. Alex Benyako gets an 8th place run. Jeffrey White in 9th. And Anthony Marchese rounding out your top 10. But there's Bradley Bishop Jr. You saw the damage he had earlier in the race. He finishes 11th. James Shelley finishes 18th in the race. Big disappointment for them. And what could have been a great effort for the Turner Performance team for at least both their cars, only one car will be the one that will be eking out on top, and that man is Kyle Michelia. What a race to end Atlanta Motor Speedway, and apologies for making you guys wait so long here. It's been a busy week, and just some technical difficulties have really plagued me, so we've got one more race left, and that round is Homestead, Miami. And coming out of this one, we're going to have a tight championship battle here. 6 competitors come into this series with a shot at winning. Will we have those 6 later on? We'll have to wait and see once Homestead comes in. Thank you all for listening in, as we're going to take a look at the rest of the race results, and congratulations to Kyle Michelia on his race victory at Atlanta.